Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my crew members, who I call my subscribers. If you are a part of the crew, hashtag crew down below. But if you have not seen my face and you don't even know who I am, I'm Desiree Marie and I do lock videos. I talk about my locks almost all the time with you guys. I bring you guys in-depth videos and tutorials on what I do to my hair. I pretty much do everything here on camera. There's barely anything that I do that's off camera that I don't share with you guys. But I wash, maintain, and style my hair on camera. I've got locks now for 2 years and I pretty much bring everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that you can see what my journey looks like in its most genuine state. I pretty much even bring you guys in the shower as I wash my hair so that you can see what my hair looks like as I wash it. So if you're into any of that crazy stuff and you'd like a little vlog here and there to get to know my life, hit the subscribe button. It's free, it's fun, and you'll get a new video almost every day. But yes, today I want to talk about what happens when you comb out your locks. Now, I know that there are different instances that, you know, bring us to the point where we want to comb out our locks, and it's not to feel bad at all, because your hair is your hair and you can do just about anything that you want with your hair. You know, there are different life changes that happen that cause us to make us want to comb out our hair, or we just want to do something different. I spoke about a conversation that I had with another woman who was contemplating combing out her locks, and I realized from that video that not everybody who has locks wants to continue for 20+ years. You know, not everybody has that goal in mind. Their hair journey may look different from your hair journey, and that's perfectly fine. You know, we're all embracing and loving ourselves in our most authentic state, and that's fine. But if you choose to comb out your hair, girl, look, I'm just here to let you know what you're gonna deal with when you comb out your locks, okay? I'm just thinking back on my loose natural years, and it's just bringing back memories and visions, and whoo, girl. But when you comb out your locks, you now have to relearn your hair texture. With locks, yeah, you know, you enjoyed your hair texture in one state. Now you've got a loose texture. You've got loose texture all over your head, and now you have the responsibility of maintaining a detangled curl. So, you know, not only is your hair curling a lot and it's kinky, if it's anything like my hair, you have to maintain the detangling, and you have to get to know your hair pattern and what works for your hair. Now you now have to look at products and think about, okay, well, what works for me and what doesn't. It's pretty much you starting from scratch. Now you have to learn, okay, I mean, I can use the same shampoos as I used before, but you know, do I use a conditioner? Of course you have to use a conditioner, but do I use a leave-in conditioner? And what kind of style pomades work for me? And what kind of moisturizing products work best? There's so much on the market for loose naturals that it is mind-boggling. But if you take the time to learn your hair, you'll know, okay, here's what I'll use. And you kind of develop like a nice little routine with your hair. But you have to know that your hair pattern, your hair texture is completely different. It's not locked, it's not solid, now it's loose. So now you have to learn what works best for that loose hair. As I touched on earlier, you now have to detangle your hair, and sis, that is not an easy feat, okay? Because I remember when I was loose natural, I pretty much had to set aside a blocked amount of time just to do my hair, just to wash it, detangle it, put the products in it, maybe even style it for the next day. But I had to make sure to take out large amounts of time just to do my hair, and that was not fun. I know that some people may find that fun. But for me, I didn't find it fun. You know, it was kind of like a task that it was kind of like a chore, something I had to do just to make it through, just to have some kind of, you know, healthy hair that doesn't have split ends and it's not damaged, just to make it. I would set out some time. So, you know, what I would do on Saturdays is start in the morning, you know, the pre-poo. I would start off with the pre-poo sometimes, and then I would then go ahead and 2-strand twist my hair so that the washing is not so hard, because girl, like, my hair in its most loose state was so I had to go ahead and either twist or plait my hair all around so that I can wash my hair without any issues. The washing was okay, you know, the washing is pretty simple once you kind of set your hair in a wave. But then after that, you have to detangle. So what I would then do is I'd have my products, you know, on hand. My leave-in conditioner, my I used to use Cantu shea butter and coconut oil, or shea butter that my mom used to make, this nice little shea butter souffle. I'll put that in my hair and take one little piece of section, maybe even like this, maybe this size, start from the bottom, make my way all the way to the top, and that would take forever. That would take forever. And imagine you're doing that in sections. So by the time I got to the last section, I probably already used up maybe an hour and a half watching a Netflix movie, and my hair is still not 100% done. I only just finished the detangling. I mean, this is not to discourage you from, you know, exploring your loose natural hair, but I'm just letting you know from my vantage point, it was a lot. I had to learn to detangle and take some time out. You have to have patience when you have loose natural hair, because what works for your locked hair does not work for your loose natural hair. Loose natural hair is a little bit more high maintenance. You have to have patience. Either that or lots of money to go to a hairstylist and let them do your hair, and even that requires patience, because it's not going to be quick and fast. Your loose natural hair is going to require a little bit more time, depending on your, you know, density or whatnot. But look, it's going to take more time than when you had locks, because what I love most about locks is that it's less maintenance. You know, you can do exactly what you want with your hair. You can have high maintenance hair, you can have low maintenance hair, but I like the fact that you don't really need to do all sorts of things just to keep up your hair. And you know, you can wash your hair in the morning and then go right out, you know, in the summertime, go out and do errands, or go out to, I don't know, a daytime party or whatever, and your hair is fine because you don't have to do all the extra stuff. With loose natural hair as well, if you're into the twist outs and the braid outs and the curls, you have to preset your hair like the day before. So what you have to do is you pretty much have to plan your hair. You have to plan your hair. Some people go to the extent of getting a whole calendar out and planning their hair like that, but that wasn't me. But you actually have to plan your hair. So the night before, you have to set it with the 2-strand twist, and even that takes a long, for me it took a long time. And finally I would get to the end of all of that, wrap my hair up, take it out in the morning, and guess what? My hair would look nothing like what I had in mind. The twist didn't even fully dry, or I just didn't do it right. I took it out maybe too fast and it started to frizz up, and it just didn't even look like I did anything. So you just never know what to expect when it comes to your loose natural hair, when you have to preset it. And oh, I just didn't have that skill. So but you do have to take out some time. You have to have patience. You have to preset and plan, and at night you have to twist up your hair again if you want that same style to look the way that it does. And even if you decide to just go pro natural and no curls, just leave your hair as it is, even that requires maintenance, because guess what? When you're done, you know, rocking your cool, cute, your fro, you have to detangle it. I mean, there's going to come a time when you have to face your hair, you have to detangle. That is the reason why a lot of the time when I was loose natural, I just put my hair in Senegalese twists, because I realized, okay, this is a cool way to kind of keep my hair out of my face, and it's not, you know, it's not detangling so much. It's parted, it's twisted underneath the Marley hair, so we're good. No, sis. Because when I took out the twist, guess what I had to do? I had to wash, I had to detangle my hair, I had to maintain it all over again. So when you decide to comb out your locks and have your loose natural hair, you're going to have the patience, the time, the strategy to get your hair looking exactly what you want it to look like. That's if you don't decide to cut your hair. You decide to just comb it all out and embrace your length. Some people do, you know, cut their hair completely, and that's a totally different subject. But look, I see a lot of people, they talk about they want to cut their locks and so forth, but do you have the time? Do you have the desire to really get to know your hair and to really go through the whole routine and the product, you know, application and all of these other things that go into keeping your loose natural hair in its best possible state? I'm not saying this to deter people from exploring their hair in that type of way, because it is natural and it is beautiful. But these are the thoughts that I have when I see girls with beautiful, cute twist outs. I'm like, wow, her hair is so cute. Then I start thinking about when I had my hair like that and the things that I used to do and the styles that I played around with. But then then I think about the hell I had to go through just for it to look somewhat presentable. So yeah, these are just some things to think about if you're thinking to comb out your locks and explore your loose natural hair. Girl, there's some things you have to know, okay? And it's not a breeze in the park. It requires time, it requires patience, and these are the things that you kind of skip on when you have locks. Even though there is, you know, you do have to maintain your locks in the most clean and best way possible, but it's nothing compared to your loose natural hair. I'm just saying, I'm not here to be a hater. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, if you have any extra comments to add on to what I just said, let us know down below. If you also are thinking about the things that you had to deal with when you were loose natural, girl, share it down below. I really would love to know your stories, the things you had to go through, because not everybody's talking about this. Like, everybody just wants to go from locked to loose natural, and it's just a smooth walk in the park, which it really, look, you have to think, you have to count the cost, girl. You have to count the cost. Anyways, I've been talking way too much about this subject. Let's continue the conversation down below. Comment down below, subscribe, don't leave without subscribing, and check me out on Instagram. You can find me there. It's Desiree Marie _. You can find me there posting when I'm not on here, or, you know, you can kind of DM me if you have a question and you really want to get my quick response and whatnot. You can interact with me on there. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Comment down below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.